One of the things I would really love to see in a future update for Starfield or even a DLC is a space station slash star station builder. And today I'm going to tell you why that's not only possibly coming, but almost definitely coming at some point in the future. Now the main reason why I think that this would just be awesome is because it would simply be a home in space. Of course this update slash DLC, whatever you want to call it, would come with brand new building mechanics. Maybe we meet somebody who sells quote-unquote starland in a certain planet's atmosphere or multiple planets' atmosphere, and you can sort of pick what one, and we can purchase the not-so land for a few thousand credits, and then they let us build and design our very own space station, which could act as a home or a base or whatever you want really. We could, build tons of empty habs and then go inside of said star stations and decorate ourselves, but those habs could also come with decorated variants for those who don't want to decorate it themselves, and this could act as a home out in space with massive windows and beautiful views, right? Of course we wouldn't be able to actually fly the space station, it would just sort of float around a planet's atmosphere, but just think about how awesome it would be to build a gigantic star yard almost, with bedrooms for each member of your crew, display rooms for all of your unique gear, a workshop, a kitchen, a living quarters, a bar. To go a step further, maybe we could even hire a trade authority worker to come and set up a shop on our star station for us. But enough with the speculation, let me explain to you why this actually is extremely likely going to come in the future. See, in Starfield we of course already have star yards, star stations and all of that stuff, but did you know that you can actually unlock the parts used to build these in the ship builder? You can do this through either mods or console commands if you're on PC, but you're able to use basically all of the star station habs and stuff like that on your own ship. The point is, this stuff is already in the game. Bethesda would just have to basically make it public and add a few more items and variants, design a quest around buying a place out in a planet's atmosphere, and then they could easily sell this as a DLC as long as they sort of flesh it out a little bit more. What I'm saying is it wouldn't take too much work, and I have to imagine, considering these habs and other space station parts are already in the game and they're not just sort of like a backdrop, that Bethesda have at least thought about making this a DLC. That's not even the big reason why I think that this is likely going to happen at some point. If we look back at Skyrim, easily Bethesda's biggest game, we got a building DLC with Hearthfire that allowed us to purchase land and build semi-custom homes. And then if we go a step further again and look at Fallout 4, we got 3 building DLCs. Most noticeably, Vault-Tec Workshop, which allowed us to build entire vaults. Now, I honestly hated this DLC just because it was so difficult trying to build a working vault because nothing snapped together and it was just a pain in the arse. But anyway, this could be Starfield's version of a Vault-Tec Workshop like DLC. We'd assign our crew members here and give them different jobs like a bartender on the star station, security in case our station gets attacked by pirates or spacers or ecliptic mercenaries or something like that. We could build individual bedrooms for ourselves, for Barrett or Sarah or whatever companions you want to assign here. One thing I think could be very cool is building a sort of landing bay for all of your ships. This hab would obviously have to be absolutely huge, but if built, when we walk into it, we could maybe see all of our own ships sort of lined up as if they're parked or something. The main reason that I decided to make this a video is because I asked the Starfield community over on Reddit just the other day if they would like to see a space station builder DLC. And the post got a surprising amount of attention, and like 99% of people agreed that they would love to and would happily buy this. The second reason, and probably the main reason why I wanted to make this video, is because Bethesda is listening. They probably saw that Reddit post just the other day, so even if they weren't thinking about this DLC, they probably are now, at least a little bit, right? I mean, just the other day Bethesda revealed that they have a 5-year plan for Starfield. That means everything from hotfixes to DLCs, and yes, sadly, probably a paid mods at some point, I'm sadly sure, but this also means a lot of DLC plans. We have heard that Bethesda likely has more DLC plans for Starfield than any of their previous games, the most being 6. So if that's true, there is no way that all of these are huge land add-ons like we've seen before, and tons of new quests and gear and all of that stuff. Some of them for sure will just be smaller DLCs, building type of DLCs like we had in Fallout 4. This could be an extremely fun one though, at least in my opinion. Just being able to build entire space stations, basically just huge ships, right? I obviously have seen a lot of people say, you know, no building DLCs, I just want quest DLCs and all of that. And that's fine, of course you wouldn't have to buy this. But if what we've heard about the amount of planned DLC is true, there's almost no chance it's all just quest stuff. Like I said, I even think a store is going to pop up over just the next couple of months, probably, which would really suck, but I guess there's sadly not much we can do to stop that from happening. But this particular potential DLC, I would happily pay full price for. And I really think that there's a solid chance that it's coming at some point in the next 5 years, because it's basically already in the game. Anyway, look, that is going to do it for me today, guys, so let me know what your thoughts are on this in the comments below. And of course, if you do like this idea, why not leave the video a like too? It really helps out more than you can imagine. And as always, if you are new around here and you want to stay up to date on Starfield, plenty of other Bethesda games and single player games, then consider subscribing. This is the place for you. Lastly, as always, a huge, massive thank you to our channel members for the support. It means the world, so thank you once again. But with that all said and done, thank you all so much for watching, and I really hope to see you next time. Peace.